Hello and welcome back to Lauralign. Today we're gonna do a mind's eye meditation. I've talked about this technique before on the channel and I thought it was time I gave it its own video so you can practice this technique and use it in your yoga practices. Get comfy and join me anywhere you'd like. You can do this one in the bath, in bed, on your mat, wherever. Hi, welcome back to Lauralign. Today I am going to guide us through a legitimate meditation, so not a moving meditation. Now I do recommend you go ahead and stretch before this. Yoga is actually meant to prepare the body for meditation. So it can really help if you get all your wiggles and stuff out. It can help you sit still for longer. You can do this one wherever you'd like to. Lay down on your back if you need to. But if you're able to, I do suggest sitting up. You just have to make sure that your back and spine is as straight as it can be. So however you need to do that, you can always lean against a bookshelf or a wall or sit in a chair. Use any sort of cushion you need to. So for me, I have my handy dandy butt cushion. And once you get all your wiggles out, get in your desired position. So I've talked before on the channel about this technique, but I really wanted to do a video using this technique because it is one of my favorites. So you're gonna go ahead and close your eyes. And it's really simple, but all you're gonna do is view yourself from your mind's eye. So there's a couple different ways you can do this. If you're finding it hard to immediately visualize this, there's really no wrong way to do it. But it can be helpful to think about yourself as if you're looking down from above. So you can think like The Sims, like you're a sim, or looking at yourself in a mirror, or like you're in your own movie. So there's a couple different ways you can think about that. And just visualize yourself in your mind. What position is your body in? What are you wearing? What does your hair look like? If you're ever losing focus, that's totally normal, but just come back to that image of yourself. Now, the purpose of this and the reason why I like it so much in yoga is because it really helps anchor me to the current moment, right? So instead of thinking of what I've got to do after this or what happened before this, I'm just thinking about this, like just this moment, myself right now. What am I doing right this moment? And you can really find a nice place there. You can really find some peace. So I encourage you to give it a try for the duration of this video. It's not going to be a long video. If it helps you, you can always visualize all of the details in the room around you as well. So put yourself in the scene. It still counts. It's still what's going on right this current moment. As the scene changes and as you move, just making sure the two match. Breathing in using your diaphragm or this low rib area of your belly. You can place a hand there if you need to. In fact, place one hand there and one hand at your heart. Doing your best to just forget about everything else right now, because all that exists in this moment is you and this time that you have carved out of your probably very busy day. So just be for a little bit longer. Knowing that you are not stuck in one position. Just because it's not a moving meditation doesn't mean you can't move. can be helpful to breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. The easiest way I've found to do this is to keep your mouth open, but you should be able to only use your nose to breathe in and only use your mouth to breathe out. Now, if this is giving you some difficulty, just don't even worry about it. Just breathe normally. You don't really have to focus too much on what you're doing with your breath, as long as you focus on your breath generally. So breath and what you're doing in your mind's eye right now are the two important things. So just playing with your breath and coming back to that whenever or if you get bored of the mind's eye meditation. I kind of focus on both at the same time. So imagine just keeping that image of you in your mind, but really focusing on your breath. Playing with extending the exhale to relax yourself even further. It will slow your heart rate and your breath. Combining multiple different techniques is totally fine. And if you're having a hard time here, just remember that with practice, anything becomes easier. I literally couldn't sit like this for more than like a minute until a couple months ago. So just keep at it. Trying to remember to keep your shoulders relaxed, so not scrunched up. That, for me, is the most difficult part of sitting up like this. So doing a mudra like this, Anjali mudra at the heart, can really actually help with that, because pressing into your palms can assist you. Let's take a couple more breaths here. Let's enjoy, let's say, the next 2 minutes in silence. So just focus on your breath and your mind's eye. Whenever you're ready, you can slowly start to move if you have not already been doing so. Bring some life back into your limbs, open your eyes, and give thanks to yourself. And I'm gonna thank you for taking the time for yourself and taking the time with me to just change yourself in a better way, little by little. We are much more able to change ourselves than we think. So it just starts with conscious effort and changing little things, being consistent day by day, not beating yourself up about it if you miss a day in doing something or whatnot. So all these things in mind, I'll just leave you with that. Thank you for taking the time to practice with me today, and I will see you next time. Bye.